Okay, this is me 18 wheels. Let's get into this video. Tap where view map. Okay. Let's get into this video. First, we're gonna do 3 things on this video. I'm gonna show y'all 3 things concerning the Garmin 810 diesel. The diesel 810. All right, the last video that you seen was about satellite imagery. Okay, now this video is concerning 3 things: trip log, elevation, and up ahead. So we got 3 things that we're going to be doing on this video. So first, I'm going to start the video off by getting a destination. We need a destination first. So I'm going to demonstrate the ability, because this Garmin has voice command on it. So let's do it like this. Okay, Garmin, find place. Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. It's thinking.
Which result would you like?
Wrong. Back. Okay, Garmin. Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida.
Which result near Miami Gardens, Florida, would you like?
Down. 10.
Going to Hard Rock Stadium 14 in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Okay, now you see how we got to do that. All right, now you just actually say the place that you're trying to go in the city, and it should look it up. Now it can
Please
do
drive to highlighted route.
The GPS. It can do addresses. Okay, so let's get into it. From my position to where I'm going is 2,297 miles. You had 33 hours drive to get there. Now, if you see right here, the satellite imagery came up. Now, I'm gonna say it like this: depending where you at in the country, and if your GPS can actually get the cell phone data, you know, when your phone is connected, you'll have a actual satellite imagery already on your GPS for the location that you're actually going to. We did that in the last video. Like I said, you might have to have your GPS. You might have to have your GPS connected to your Wi-Fi. So, all right. Now, the first thing we're gonna do, you know how far it takes, right? 2,297 miles. So this right here that I just touched, you can actually customize every little thing that you have on here. You see it? Every last one of those. I think the speed right here, this is the only one you can't move, but all the other ones, like this, the time, you can move it. And you can move it in like this, and you can check which ones you want on here. But I have mine set the way I like it, and this is the way I like my GPS. Well, anyway, we're going to get into we're going to get into elevation. So what you want to do is hit the X mark at the bottom. This is how my GPS is set up. And you see the 3 lines right here? You want to tap that. All right? So you see right here, it says cities ahead, up ahead, overview map, plan, arrival, loves, pilot. And then up under that, you see traffic and elevation. We're going to elevation today. So we're going to tap that, tap elevation. Now you see how that came up. Now this right here is showing you exactly how high you are up above sea level. So right now, that blue line, excuse me, I'm sorry. That blue line right here represents where I'm at. That's me. So as I travel, this blue line is going to move. But right now, I'm not moving. I'm 0 speed. You see right here? So I'm at 0 speed. So now what we want to do next, you want to tap the screen where the actual elevation is at. So we'll tap that, and you see at the bottom right here where it says 2,297 miles, and then in the middle it says 1,148 miles. That's your halfway point. And then right here it says 0 feet. That's because I have it moved. It's not calculating anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit the plus button right here. You see the plus button that I'm tapping? I'm gonna stretch it all the way out, and as I stretch out, you see the one right here is actually moving 1,780. It's going to keep doing that because I'm bringing it closer to me, so the miles are closer. So I'm going to go back this way. It's going to keep moving, right? And this is the distance that I am from my beginning to the end. So we're going to go all the way this way. You can actually like swipe it on the screen, or you can use the arrows. Either way, whichever ones you want to do. So the blue line is not going to be visible until I start moving. I'm not moving right now, so I can't demonstrate that part of elevation. So right here, you see these long little dark lines right here? They're dark right here. You see these lines in the middle, they are all dark for a reason, because those are tunnels. Those are tunnels that you're going to be going through. You see right by the red line, there's a tunnel. These are all tunnels by the peak. Each one has a peak, right? So at each peak right here, like these peaks where you see like the red lines are at, these are considered steep grades. You see this up top? From my point where I'm starting at, from where I'm at in Grand Junction, Colorado, to the first steep grade is 160 miles. Now at each steep grade that you see the red lines, they're runoff ramps right at the red lines, right where that red line at. Now if you have a Garmin 810, when you're on a mountain, click on this and you can do the experiment yourself. If you don't believe me, each red line, there's a runoff ramp right there. That's giving you heads up. You have a runoff ramp right there. Okay, now there's another one. Let me get in close. Let me see. Okay, yeah, each one is a runoff ramp. Now, here's another one. Once I get past that first red line right here, this steep grade up top that I'm waving a little dot over right here, 160 miles, that's from my position where I'm at right now, which you can't see the blue line because I'm not moving, to the first red line. Once I cross that first red line and I get across that first steep grade, the next steep grade is going to come up, and this number right here is going to change to the distance from where that steep grade, from the first steep grade to the second steep grade. So on here, each line that you see, you can't really see them because it's kind of like, far apart. Each red line that you see is a distance between steep grades. So from the first steep grade, I'm 160 miles. Once I cross that steep grade, the next steep grade might say 50 miles or 40 miles to the next steep grade. Now, here's another thing I'm gonna show you. I have the map stretched out. This is 172. That's halfway point. 344 miles is the distance from here to here, which you see. Now, if I hit the minus sign, it's going to grow. So every time I hit the minus sign, it's going to grow, because every time I hit it, it's going to grow, and then you're going to see this right here going to change to to 689 miles. So from here, this point, when you start driving, you'll see a blue line. It's gonna be back here. From that blue line all the way to the end of this screen right here, you will see that's your distance that you're actually able to see visible. Now up here where you see 9,400 feet, this is 9,400 feet above sea level. So this peak right here that you're going to be going over, because you're going to go this high once you get up to the top of the mountain, and then it's going to have a descent all the way down. Because you'll see you'll have a descent, and then like as you go down, you'll see at the bottom of the mountain, because Colorado, most of the cities in Colorado are built on top of a mountain. So you'll actually notice that once you get to traveling. Now here's another gray line right here, the dark line, that's a tunnel. Here's another one that's a steep grade. It's far away, but that's how it is. So now you know all this information for this. It's a good thing. Now I'm one of these type of people that if I pay a X amount of dollars for whatever I pay for, I want to know everything that I can do with it. So I gave you that information on that. So we're going to get off elevation. And if you need more information or you want to get more clarity on what I just spoke on, you can actually get in contact with Garmin yourself. They have a phone number. I'm going to leave the phone number to Garmin and their website link below the video. So you guys can kind of like, if you want to actually get more questions on the GPS units that they have, because they have more coming out. You just got to stay tuned. Well, anyway, here we go with up ahead. Now this right here is up ahead. You got that. You can actually customize this if you hold it down like this. Let me see. You just tap it, and then you know whatever you got, you can see up ahead. Now you can hold this down, and you can like change that if you want to. These are all the way stations that's en route to where you're going. Now from my point all the way down, these are all the way stations. Now here's another thing. I'm gonna speak on something else during this video. If you need further assistance on finding where all the way stations at, they have apps that you can download to your phone, and they go hand in hand with this, like boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife. You got the GPS, this unit right here, and you download something like Trucker Path, and they have other apps that actually you can use to tell you where all the way stations are at. Ain't that beautiful? It tell you exactly where everything's at, and you need to know that. You know what I mean? You need to know everything during your travels, like truck stops up ahead. This is all the truck stops, and some of these are mom and pop truck stops that you can actually go to and fuel up. But I'm gonna give you a heads up, like something like, let's say I tap that one, right? Number 2, Exxon Gas Golden. Now it might be a truck stop, it might not. So there's a phone number right here, you see, and you can actually call that number ahead to find out if that right here, this fuel station, is truck friendly. Now some of these numbers are updated, some of them are not. And like in the last video, you got bird's eye view. If you need to actually see how to get in there and you can't really figure it out, you can hit bird's eye view, which will download satellite imagery. I'm not going to download that because I did that in the last video. Okay, now up ahead, here's another one right here. I'm going to hit the 3 lines. Now you can actually customize this to be on the front of your GPS if you like. Cities ahead. So you could tap that and put that up there for that. This is what you want to see ahead en route. So let's see. Let me see. Oh no, it ain't gonna do that. Okay, this right here, it says cities ahead. So you got Glen all the way from Grand Junction Placenta, Colorado. I don't know if I said it right. If I didn't, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna hit the thing right here. I'm gonna let the little dots, that way y'all can see. Okay, let me go back. You got Newcastle, Colorado. This is all the little diesel stations and stuff that you can probably fuel up at. Driving, it'll disappear. So wait a minute. Oh no, the trip log goes farther than that. Let's see. Hold on, let me stretch all the way down. See, the purple line actually is covering my trip log, so I can't see it. You know, so you know what? This is what I'll do. Let's do that. Let's Go back to the beginning. Let's hit stop. And I'm going to go to view map. And we're going to stretch this baby all the way out to see exactly how long that trip log is. Now you see it. My trip log starts all the way from where I'm at, Grand Junction, Colorado, where I broke down at, all the way to the bottom, close to Tampa. Well, not Tampa. That's not Tampa, is it? Yeah. Well, anyway, right in this section of Florida, right here. So, yeah, it is close to Tampa. It's Orlando. My bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's where my trip log ends at. So it'll stretch out that far, and then after a while, it'll start to disappear. So that's a good thing. I mean, you want that. And you want to know your GPS. So as y'all see how my trip log stretched all the way across the United States. Well, like I just showed you how to cut it off. So you know how to shut your trip log off. You know how to shut it on. And I'm going to end this video. And to all you people that are watching my videos, truckers, like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for more videos. To all you, everybody, be blessed out there. And peace. End of the video. Garmin A10. Give him a hand. Peace.